Hello, this video is for lesson 15 practice. The main important thing that you want to remember is the formula of a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The angled line is always c. For this lesson, you're always answering what is c. So both a and b, it does not matter which side is the straight line. You have in this one 3 and 9. So 3 squared plus 9 squared equals c squared. This means 3 times 3, which is 9. And this means 9 times 9, which is 81. Then I'm going to pull down the c. 9 plus 81 is 9 and 1 is 10, and then 1 and 8 makes 9, so 90 is the answer, equals c squared. Now, I don't want c to be squared. I want c to be all by itself. So I would plop down the square root symbol, plop down the square root. The square root of 90 using a calculator gets you 9.486 and so on. But we only need the first number after the decimal, so I will be rounding. So c equals 9.5. That is rounded. All right, number 2, again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I have the straight sides 2, I'll make it squared, and the straight side 8, I will make it squared. 2 times 2 is 4, and 8 times 8 is 64. 64 and 4 make 68. And I will plop the square root symbol to get rid of the squared on c. And 68 squared is a decimal. So I'll be only keeping the first number after the decimal if I had to round. And it is going to be 8.2. All right. Again, formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is always the angled line on the triangle. So my straight edges are 2 and 9. It does not matter which one goes first. 2 times 2 and 9 times 9. 2 times 2 is 4. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 and 4 make 85. To get rid of the square off of c, I plop the square root sign. Using a calculator, I get a decimal, and I'll round. So the answer is 9.2. Remember formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Straight lines, 1, 7. 1 times 1, 7 times 7. 1 times 1 is 1, plus 7 times 7 is 49. 49 and 1 make 50. You have to get rid of the square symbol on the c, so you plop the square root symbol and the square root of 50. So something times something equals 50 is a decimal. And c by itself is now 7.1 because I rounded. All right, next we have straight side of 3, straight side of 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 plus 9 makes 45. Plop the square root symbol. And in a calculator, square root of 45 is 6.7 rounded. Number 6, we have straight side of 3, straight side of 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. We want c to be by itself, so we use the square root symbol. What times what equals 25? and that is even at 5. That doesn't happen very often when you get whole numbers. All right, I do need a little bit more room below here, so I'm going to move this up just a little. All right, we have straight side of 2, straight side of 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. Get rid of the square root. Or, I'm sorry, get rid of the square using square root. The square root of 20, so C by itself, I have to round, is 4.5. And looks like these are our last few. All right, we have straight sides 5 and 12. 5 times 5 is 25. 12 times 12 is 144. And 144 plus 25 is 169. We want C by itself, so we use the square root of 169, and we get 13 even. All right, we have straight side of 13, straight side of 8. 13 times 13 is 169. 8 times 8 is 64. We get 233. Square root. Using a calculator, C by itself is 15.3 rounded. Last 2, or 3, sorry. All right, so we have 7 squared plus 10 squared equals C squared. 7 times 7 is 49. 10 times 10 is 100. You get 149. Square root to make C by itself. And using calculator, we get rounding of the number 12.2. 9 squared plus 12 squared equals C squared. I'm going to have you